This is the Conservative Czar, October 16th, 2012. I have a few points to make on the Libya issue. First of all, Hillary's taking responsibility for the mess up in Benghazi, the death of the ambassadors. She didn't take responsibility. Here's the way it goes. I take responsibility, but I really don't take responsibility. I run 60,000 man operation. Underneath that subtext of that is I can't really keep track of all of them. And anyway, and this is a direct quote from her. She said, the president and the vice president wouldn't be knowledgeable about specific decisions that are made by security professionals. She lays it right on the security professional. I take responsibility, but it's somebody else's fault. And the backdrop, this is just a political thing. It is being covered by the mainstream press even that this doesn't mean anything, except the headlines all over is Hillary takes responsibility, Hillary takes the blame. She did no such thing. That's the Hillary thing. Typical liberal Democrat garbage. The second thing I want to point out is this is serious, with death of the ambassador and 3 other Americans on what is in effect American soil in Libya. There's no question that there's culpability to the administration on not providing security. Now, they claim that they didn't know about it. It was Ryan in his debate who points this out. What do you mean you didn't know about it? Libya was, we know that Libya was in chaos. We know the anniversary of September 11th is happening. Even if you didn't have security, you would think that you would be thinking about those things as president and vice president of the United States. You should have been thinking about them. And these are hugely important issues that go to the heart of the effectiveness of the president of the United States. But it misses the big point here. And it's not being covered enough. It's touched on by Romney occasionally and by Ryan occasionally. And that is, the problem here was before the attack on the embassy. The problem is the reckless Obama-Clinton foreign policy that gets us into Libya when we don't know what is going to come out of Libya. Look, I knew it. Almost anybody who has any knowledge of the area knew that if you take Gaddafi out of Libya, you're going to have a chaotic situation which is perfect for Islamists to rise to the forefront. But Obama went ahead and did it without thinking of the consequences. The consequence of a reckless Obama-Clinton foreign policy was the death of the ambassador. We should not have willy-nilly gone into Libya when we didn't know what was going to come out the backside. And it isn't only Libya. The same thing happened in Tunisia and Egypt, and especially Egypt. I said over and over again, Egypt is the most important Arab Muslim state. And so goes Egypt, so goes war in the Middle East. And that's the cause of war in the Middle East, which is about to happen to us, is the fault of the reckless Obama-Clinton foreign policy. And we need to be constantly hammering this because that's at the heart of this problem. The reckless Obama-Clinton foreign policy caused the disruption in Libya, Tunisia, Egypt. It's causing the destruction in Syria. Yeah, Assad's a bad guy, but I'm telling you, it's certainly looking like worse guys are going to take over. They just have made a huge mistake. They need to be called on it. The Mideast is a disaster. This is the Conservative Czar. See you next time.